Welcome back for another edition of On the Couch with GFG. Today I've got special guest Wayne Stiles, who works at Geelong Financial Group. Wayne's been on board for a little bit of time now, and Wayne specialises in residential finance. Welcome aboard, Wayne.
Thanks, Simon.
Just a little bit to get started. How long have you been at Geelong Financial Group, and what's your primary role here?
Okay, well, I've been here for 8 months now, which has gone really quick. Primary role, looking after residential finance, both owner-occupied and investment. So not much different to what I did previously. I was with Westpac for 28 years, so I've been a lender for 20 years, so this is just an extension of that now.
Fantastic. And I can say you've had a huge impact in 8 months, mate, to be honest. I said to you the other day, I think it feels like 8 years, but...
Thanks. Sometimes it does.
You have had a great impact. Tell me, what's the difference between what your role here at Geelong Financial Group and your ability, I suppose, to use other institutions and things? How has that changed the way in which you bank or help people bank here at GFG?
Okay, well, it's given the client a lot more options. Before you stuck with one suite of products that didn't necessarily suit everyone. Now we're open up to a lot more lenders, a lot more options, and basically we're able to let the client walk away with a better solution than what they walked in with.
Fantastic. And I repeat this, but it's not all about pricing, is it? There's a lot else to...
Yeah, I agree, totally. It's just whether the client wants a one offset account, or whether they want 10 offset accounts, or whether they want interest only and principal interest. There's a lot of different options available to clients.
Now, just on a little bit of a different tangent, with regard to medical finance, where you're helping me head up our medical division now, which is a newer division at Geelong Financial Group.
Yep.
Can you explain a little bit about, I suppose, some of how we differentiate from your major banks, both on a service level and a product pricing?
Yeah, I suppose from the medical side of it, we're basically able to lend the medical professionals, doctors, up to 95% now without mortgage insurance. We've been lucky to be able to secure that. They've been able to still secure great pricing in relation to that. But one of the most important things is we actually have direct access to a lender. So we are able to talk to the credit person or the actual lender themselves and help work through the deal.
Fantastic. And when you say doctors, there's others as well? Physios?
Yeah, physios, dentists, chiropractors, pharmacists. There's a range of specialists that we can deal with there.
And just touching on the 85% no mortgage insurance?
Yeah, so there's two ways there. 85% with no mortgage insurance is available to anyone, as long as they obviously meet the bank criteria, which is a huge advantage. And then there's other professionals such as accountants, solicitors, and the like, engineers, that we're able to go to 90% in some instances with no mortgage insurance as well.
So it is case by case where they fit in that.
Yeah, and they're very occupation specific as well.
And without naming banks, that's with a major bank with all the...
Yep, it is with a major bank, and it gives the client a significant advantage over what they'd normally be able to get if they walked into a branch.
Fantastic. That's only new at GFG, obviously having worked with yourself along that, so it's I suppose...
It's exciting.
Yes, it is exciting. Just a couple of other things. Work-life balance, you're finding that?
Yeah, finding a big difference in respect of that. It's been good here. We do have that ability where we do it. I value the time I spend with my kids and their sporting activities and so forth, so being able to do that is a great thing, and it is time consuming. So, but yeah, no, it's good for all the staff here that they do have that balance, but they also know the work gets done as well.
Fantastic. And just one last thing. We're obviously very much community minded here at GFG, and you've been brought into that mould with us. We've got the Sports Award, and I think personally you sponsor some basketball. You mind explaining just how that works?
Yeah, so I was basically my kids all play representative basketball, so I sponsor them with GFG, which is good to help them and their program out. And also we have the Community Sports Awards where we've got $500 that is made available to a junior sports club every month, and you go and present the award to that club so they can go buy some new equipment as well.
Fantastic. Yeah, and working well. Thanks, Wayne, for your time this morning, and also for your 8 months of hard work, and we look forward to many more.
Thanks, mate.
Appreciate it.
Good on you.